Hello, Gemini. It's the witching hour. Welcome back to my channel. Good to see you again. My name's Michelle and I'm a witch. This is a timeless reading for the sign of Gemini. All energies of Gemini. Sun, moon, rising, however it places in your chart, tropical or Vedic astrology. It all fits. And remember, this is a collective reading for the sign of Gemini. So take what resonates for you and leave the rest. I'm shuffling up the cards. Just finished Taurus's reading for the day. I'm doing what's called a soul star reading. So it's going to cover the 5 elements of earth, air, fire, water, and spirit. And you're going to be in the center of this reading, depicted as the Fool on his journey. Okay, that's you, Gemini. And I'm shuffling each element of the cards right now. And then picking one, but I'm leaving it face down so that you can see it at the same time I do. I'm going to put some quartz crystal on you and let the reading magnify through your energy so that the energy reaches you where you are. And then I'll smudge everything at the end of the shuffle. Thanks for your patience. Okay, 2 more to go. And remember, go to my Etsy shop if you'd like a personal reading. And since this is collective, take what resonates for you most strongly and please leave the rest. If you're cross-watching, I suggest that you don't. I don't have anything against cross-watching. It's just that you end up having to flip the reading. It's as if people get confused, like you think the reading is supposed to be for or about the sign you're watching for. Say your ex is a Capricorn and you go to watch the Capricorn reading. Well, what happens is the Capricorn reading becomes your reading. And you might misinterpret that as being, oh, the reader is saying all this nice stuff about my Capricorn who was a total jerk to me. And so you have to reverse the roles sometimes, and sometimes it can get convoluted. So even though I welcome cross-watchers, just keep that in mind. I personally prefer to look and read for my own sign and stay in my own lane. And, you know, I do check in with another sign every once in a while, but I try not to make it a habit too. So, because I'm saying this because I don't want you to worry about what's going on with other people. Just stay in your own lane and work on you and love yourself. The bottom of the deck of the element of earth, we have prudence, the 7 of discs. This is about conservatism. This is about taking stock in your life. That's what's going on in your material world right now. And the personal card is the Queen of Discs, expression. So you're really putting your money where your mouth is. You are really speaking your truth. You're doing what you say you're going to do. You're on track. That's the definite feeling I'm getting, Gemini. In the area of air, in the element of air, you've got the Queen of Swords, imagination. You're like hitting it on all burners right now. You're like cooking on all 4 burners. I'm going to pick the individual card. I feel like a lot of you are getting tested. It's like academic or skill set testing. And you're going to do fine, or you already did. You just passed and you're waiting for your results, and they're going to be good. And here is the 7 of Swords, is the personal card from the element of air for you. Diplomacy. The 7 of Swords and other card decks gets interpreted differently as like a thief in the night, someone being sneaky Pete. But I go by how this card how this deck interprets itself. It is the Sacred Circle Tarot by Anna Franklin and Paul Mason. And if that's what they're calling it, then that's what it is. I channel the cards anyway. So if Spirit has something to say to me, it channels through the card. And it doesn't really even matter what it's supposed to mean. So what I'm feeling from this card as I look at it is our jewels in your crown. And Spirit is saying you've done the right thing in how you've presented yourself. You are wearing the crown. We've got those two queens. Whether you're male or female, I feel for a lot of you, you are female. And this is about you, not other people. This is about you. I feel an emphasis on that. You have a jewel. You just got a new jewel in your crown. It's almost like your self-esteem level just got bumped up. You have like elevated. You've leveled up. You've leveled up. So at the bottom of the deck, for fire, we have the Ten of Wands. There is an end to the hard, grueling work that you've been doing. It's the end of the daily grind is what I just heard. That's the channel thing for you specifically. Sounds very specific, like an individual reading, but I know it's not. So a lot of you must be going through this. It's the end of the daily grind, however that feels for you. And now for your personal card in the element of fire is development. And Taurus just got the same one. Gemini just got the same one. So you're resonating with Taurus energy, whether it's in your chart or you're connected to a Taurus in some other way. But this is a great stable time. You are done with the daily grind. I feel like you're just flipping your whole life around. It's come to this. And it's like it all, for some of you, I feel like your life up until now, this is what it has all come to. For a lot of you, it feels very monumentous, and you just feel this huge sense of relief, even though it came through a crisis. It's like, thank God. I don't think I would have changed it unless the universe changed it for me. And I don't feel like it was a tower moment in the sense that it was some kind of calamity or catastrophe that happened in your life. It feels more like it was a big deal. It was a big crash around you, but it almost seems that you were the one left standing. You kind of just are standing amongst the rubble. It didn't harm you at all. It didn't affect you. Whatever's going on, it feels like my whole life has led up to this. This, if the universe hadn't done this, I don't think I ever would have stopped the daily grind for myself, because I'm feeling in my heart empathically your energy of being such a responsible person. You never would have quit this job or stopped this or started this other career or whatever it is for you. It is in the element of fire, so I do feel it's changing your course of direction. I do, and it's laying a completely new foundation for your life, and it's welcome. And you're like, you welcome this kind of catastrophe or crisis or whatever it is. Let's see if I'm getting anything else. I don't think so now, but I feel like we might come back to it. Okay. I'm going to select your individual card and look at the bottom of the deck of what? Another royalty figure in the area of emotion, in the element of water. You've got another, I'm feeling another father connection here. I'm feeling another loving, gentle father connection here. Maybe a little bit too much Lord of the Manor type of, he has to kind of be the big kahuna type of energy a little bit, but, and I am getting, I know it's the obvious literal picture, but I am getting someone who likes to drink red wine, likes to have their, you know, like the Godfather feeling, like, so you might have a very traditionalist father, and it's like that works for you, you're okay with that. And your individual card is regret. Oh my God. A lot of the same energy came through for Taurus's reading. You might want to check that out. They got this as well. Some of you have a father that's just passed. And I'm sorry for your loss, or it's a very predominant male figure in your family's life, or in your family, like the patriarch of the family. And that's really sad, but it's like you're proud to be a traditionalist. And the sense of regret I'm feeling is not about you or coming from you. It's like it's about other people. Again, this was in Taurus's reading. So you got to check that out. Someone's on the same page as you. You might be taking a lot of time to reflect right now. I'm not feeling that you've done something wrong. So I don't know if you're worried about that, but you haven't. I'm not getting the energy of that at all. I'm getting the feeling that this will substantiate your character. Those are the exact words Spirit's giving to me. It will substantiate your character within your family and within yourself. And the message from the element of Spirit at the bottom of the deck is the Wheel of Fortune. Oh my God. Just exactly what I said for Taurus. The Wheel of Fortune, the karmic wheel is turning. I don't know what the heck this is, but you must have Taurus in your chart or a strong connection. So go check out that reading. Your individual card is what I pulled for Aries, which is the Warrior. In traditional tarot, this is the Strength card. This, ooh, the thing just hit 11:11 on the timer when I said that. So this is, you've got some major character development, major life changes or milestones. Major milestones is what I'm picking up on. I'm gonna try it. I feel like I want to pull a fairy ring, also by Anna Franklin and Paul Mason. This is the fairy ring oracle. This is an oracle that's similar to tarot, but I use it more as an oracle deck. And I'm just going to pick one for you and read it without the book. I'm just going to let Spirit channel the energy that's coming through the card and not go by the rules. I feel like in your traditionalism, it goes against the rules of what people expect from younger people, younger generation now. For you to be so entrepreneurial or so dynamic or so whatever it is that the stereotype is being put on, and you're like more traditional. So at the bottom of the deck I have the Knight of Summer, the Knight of Wands. This is the Knave, Robin Goodfellow, and this is Pan, really, in the forest. Your primal instincts, your happiness, your joy, you're like it's like a hedonistic feeling, like the pleasures, the earthly pleasures of life. You know how to enjoy yourself, so you're no prude, and you don't have to prove that to anyone. The individual card is the King of Spring, which is the King of Cups, which we just picked. No, that's water. This is air. Sorry. So we have the King of Swords here in a way, the Wood Woes. This again is primal instinct. This again is going against tradition, either the current tradition or the family tradition. But I feel that you're getting the backing you need to start your own tradition as well, while reconnecting with your past. That's the feeling I'm getting. As your oracle, that's what that is. That's your own path that you're carving, Gemini. That's what I'm feeling. You're carving your own path. You're re-examining a lot of your personal history. I'm going to let Spirit channel some more as I sit and look at these cards and contemplate them for you. Yeah, that Lord of the Manor feeling is coming back. I feel like old traditions have passed. You've kind of stood your ground through them. Some other things kind of came crashing down around you like before, like I said. But you're here to start your own tradition. Your own way of life. That's what's new. And it's your own tradition, but it honors your ancestors deeply. Even though you're carving your own path. And some people have not been getting that. You've been getting some kind of conflict with that. but you've stood your ground gently, and you're still having a lot of fun and enjoying life more than you ever have before right now. And this reading is relevant for you when you come to it. It's timeless. So there's no date fixed on this reading or the energies that are coming up. So I hope you enjoyed that, Gemini. Check out Taurus and Aries, or your sun and moon and rising signs, to see how they're all connected to each other, because I don't know. You'll have to let me know in the comments. So if you feel inclined to get a personal reading, connect with me at my my shop on Etsy, which is called The Mystic Smuggler, or email me at thewitchinghour67@gmail.com, thewitchinghour67@gmail. Check out my Facebook page if you feel inclined to. Thank you so much for your likes, shares, and subscribe. If you feel inclined to make a donation, just know that that's what keeps this channel ad-free. No ads. No ads. Anyway, this is just for you, and it's just you and me right here now. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you soon with some more collective and other types of readings very soon. Take care. From my soul to yours, Gemini. Much love and brightest blessings. Bye.